Hello and welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. You join me chatting to Demogod here, and we are going to give him our crossbow, annoyingly. So I said, great, tell Kestrel that I'm ready. There goes my crossbow. I'm gonna have to buy another one, I think. Will do. And then also, here, that should be the materials that you want. Thank you. And there we go. Let's have a drink as well. We have done that quest. We need to talk to Alwyn still. But we also need to deliver to Kestrel 20 dried meat, a water skin, and 500 coins. I think we can do that. But it does mean that we are going to have to head back home again to pick up dried meat. A little bit of a pain. But we've got some diplomacy knowledge, which is good. Let's go into sparring speech. And go 10% lower taxes. We also have some technologies, so we have a woodshed 2, which is great because we can upgrade our woodsheds now. We also have hunting lodge 2, which we can upgrade, and food storage 2, which we can upgrade, as well as a sewing hut 2 and kitchen 2 almost. Okay, so I am going to head back home again. Bit of a waste of time because we went all the way to Borovo for absolutely no reason whatsoever and wasted a lot of time. So I'll see you over there in a bit. So on the way back, we've come across this little campsite. So we've got wicker basket, we've got some sticks, firewood, usual lot. A couple of sleeping bags with nothing on them. But there's this wooden shovel and a sack with some bags and a coverlet. Now I'm sure our lovely young Ludwika would love a coverlet. Oh, there's also a torch. Oh no, a cudgel. Cudgel, I thought it was a torch. Doesn't look like there's anything else around. Yes, so we've just stumbled upon that on our way back home. We want to keep an eye out for anything else. But seeing as I've walked all the way over here already once, and I don't think I saw much or picked up some stuff. If I did, I will see you back over in our town. Okay, so we are now coming back into our town. Here we go. I just wanted to check as well because I wanted to make sure that this one, yep, says log, and this one, log, yep. So the other ones were stone, I believe, anyway. So, right, we are back in our town. We are actually quite hungry. Hello, pigs. Couple of things we need to do. We need to check how our stone and log situation is. Let's put a load of bags in here. Put the firewood in as well. How are we doing for firewood? Not great. And we need 120 logs, so put that away. Stone away, stick away. Put the wooden bolts away, seeing as we don't have a crossbow anymore. Right here. Now let's go over and have a chat with Ludwika. Ludwika! Want something to nibble on? Eat this. Oh, thank you, Ludwika. Thanks very much. I have a favour to ask. Could you inform the herald that we've fulfilled the king's request? Sure thing, I'll do that right away. Thank you. How's the linking? We are lacking crafting materials, are we? But there we go, we've done that quest. So that was a big one. We need 20 dried meat, which we can get. I think we just get normal meat and then put it in and dry it. So 20, wasn't it? 20 meat. We've eaten through the thing, so we really need to get a cook, I think, to start cooking up the meat. Hunting lodge, I think. Drying rack. Dried meat. So we're going to have 20 dried meat. We need to then go over to what do you call it? Let's not eat that. Let's eat the roasted fish meat though, which our lovely wife gave us. And Ledwika. Romance. Oh no, actually no, never mind. Your affection's at 100, so that is okay. Right, okay, so we are gonna have to just do a load of cooking here. No, not onions. How many more meat? Another 6 kilograms. Oh, come on. Oh well, that'll do. We're gonna have to go and cook up a ton of meat because we don't actually have a cook at the moment. We are going to work on that though. I think it'll be a great thing to have if we can get a cook, even if it's just roasting up meat, because it's better to use than just having our people eating the raw meat. Even though I'm sure sushi is perfectly good, but we need our people to actually survive until summer, and last time they really didn't. And we don't want it to happen again. We're also getting a bit low on wood, on logs even, because of us having to give 150 to the king. So we're just going to put all that meat in there. I'm going to come up here, see what logs we have. Have 33, so let's take 30 for now. Just top up the firewood situation before we head on down to Hornica. Again, I'm not going to take you with me the whole way down there because it's no real point. Let's put everything else back that we don't need. And let's head on down there. Don't know why it still has the herald. But we don't seem to have a quest anymore for him. So let's, yep. I will see you down in Hornica because it's going to take a while to get down there. Yep, I'll see you there. So we're in Hornica. We did have a bit of a problem with wolves. And we're just having a little look. Oh, Rodolfina, you could have been useful. Let's have a chat with you so you stay around.
Have a good day.
But yeah, let's pop in here. Kestrel, wake up. What's our status? Alright, I have all the supplies we need. Great, and what about I've convinced him he's waiting for your signal. Very good. I've managed to get onto the horse. Looks like we need everything. We have everything that we need. That's right. Let's not waste any more time then. Go to a medic and tell him that everything is waiting for him in Hornica. As soon as he gives you the name. Wish me luck. So we're going to find out who actually killed Iordan.
Hello.
So let's just have a chat here. And have we got anything to sell? No. Actually, no, we do have some stuff, haven't we? We've got cherry wine, apple wine, pear wine, and a wine bottle to sell. Hope you enjoy those. Because we did come across some stuff, knocked over carts and all that. We have to have a bow and arrow, annoyingly. But we're going to head on to the bloke, and hopefully we won't encounter those damn wolves that we did last time. Otherwise we'll have to kill them. Nope, there are wolves over there, and I don't know if we are... Let's F5 just in case we die, because we are quite low on health. And yeah, we do still kill them in one hit at least. I think those are the only two. That's one. Where was the other one? Over there. Now, the other time we did just run away from the wolves rather than attack them, which is probably why we actually lost so much health. Because we can just shoot them. Well, oh, that was lucky. He was right behind us. I couldn't see him. I couldn't see the wolf whatsoever. Turning round, and I was like starting to panic. I was like, where? Okay, now an F5 now, in case anything else happens. Let's pick up the water. Head on over to the place where we robbed. Let's avoid the Wysant, because we definitely don't want to be being charged by the Wysant right about now. You have a moose, just so you know. And here we go. Dieter, if you're a bandit, better go back. Everything's ready and awaiting you in Hornica. And how can I be sure to trust you? Because I'm Iordan's blood, and same as him, I always keep my word. Damn you, son. If it wasn't for those eyes. Fine, I'll tell you what I know. Then I'm out of here, and advise you to do the same. Ooh, okay. Just tell me. I was awakened in the middle of the night. A cloaked man said that there had been an accident and someone was in need of my attention. I wasn't thinking much of it. That's part of my duty. And I was half asleep on top of that. So I grabbed my mantle and walked out with a stranger. Rain was pouring down from the sky so heavily it almost hurt. I realized that the man was taking me to the Castellan's house. I asked him about it, and he confirmed the accident happened to the Castellan. He said his voice was so faint. I could barely understand him. We went into the house, and there I saw Iordan. It was clear to me that I've been lied to. I wanted to run, but the cloaked man blocked the way out. Why was it clear? What did you see? Iordan's throat was sliced open. He looked peaceful, as if he was sleeping. His eyes were closed. The wound was elegant. The cut was really precise. I wonder if Iordan had even realized he was dying. The man spoke to me with the same faint voice as before. He told me to burn the body as soon as the rain stopped. That way I wouldn't even need to lie, because everyone will presume a disease. So that's exactly what I did, and he helped me move the body and light it up, helped me scrub the blood off the floor and burn the sheets. He was very polite, calm, but not cold. In the end, he asked me if he needed to threaten me with death. I denied. It was clear to me from the moment I saw the blood. I went back to my affairs and never told anything about it to anybody. Then a couple of weeks later, I've run from Gustovia, fearing for my life. Why? Why only after weeks? Because the man in the cloak became the Castellan himself. No, 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 it cannot be. I'm sorry, my child. You're lying. He would never have done it. I'm sorry. What was his name? You know his name. Tell me his name. Uniegost. Uniegost is the killer. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. What a bombshell. Okay, so, you know what? We might as well head back to Hornica, because I didn't realize that we actually had another quest there. So I'm going to head over to Hornica for this quest. See what the quest is, and then we're going to head back to Gustovia and confront Uniegost. Now, do we want blood, or are we going to be understanding, or I don't know. I don't know what the options are going to be. Oh dear. But that, whoa. Can we get on the roof? Yeah. Yeah. We're on the roof of Hornica. Oh. Okay, so you are the one. So this F5.
How is life treating you?
How can I help? I could use help. I want to renovate, but I don't have a building hammer. Sure. Sure.
Hail, friend.
No. Okay, so what building hammer do you want? Copper.
Hello.
Do you sell one? Damn it. No, they don't. Okay, so, but you know who would sell a copper hammer? There's old Jan over here. But we're gonna have to sleep until the next day, so let's pick up a load of sticks. Put a campfire. Oh, go away, Stormare.
Goodbye.
We don't need to cook. Just a few more sticks will do. Pop outside the village. How far outside do we need to go? Boop. This will do. Light the campfire. Let's craft up some meat. Because we are hungry, we need to eat. Hopefully when we get back to our place as well, lovely Ludwika will be able to heal us a little bit. But yeah, there we go. Let's sleep until next day. Boom, and let's go have a chat with Jan. Because we need to get a copper hammer. And only we don't have a copper hammer. We only have wooden. Jan, please, can you please tell me you have a copper hammer? You do, wonderful. That's what I'd like to see, is some fur for your trouble. And let's go and have a chat with our mate who needs a hammer over here. Maya. You? Yes, you. Here you go. Thank you. Goodbye. And yet now we are going to head down the road to Gustovia. That's what we're going to do, and I will see you over at Gustovia. So here we are approaching Gustovia. We did have a little bit of wolf trouble, so I had to kill a few wolves. But the main thing is here, we are going to go and have a showdown with our man Uniegost. Uniegost man. Excuse me, mate. Hello there, dear Rasimir. Hello. How's life treating you? Like a father. What do you mean? Strict but fair, I guess. Very mature of you to say. You really are growing, seeing more and more of that shades of grey, huh? I do, but grey still consists of black and white. Things are still good and bad, right and wrong. It doesn't change that. I never said it does. Tell me more about my uncle. I'm not sure if I have time for stories. I'm certain you'll find some. Alright, maybe one story. I just remembered the good one. Me, Iordan, and Walrod were trying to catch this rooster who swallowed a bunch of pearls. Tell me about his death. Oh, Rasmus, I've told you already that he passed away in his sleep. But people don't usually die during their sleep, do they? Time is merciless. Iordan was an old man already. Did he die of old age then? No. A disaster? No. Then how come he didn't wake up the next morning? Rasimir, I have never lied to you, so why start now, huh? I knew this day would come. Finding words to describe it, to explain, it seems abstract, undoable, but the silence has been burning a hole in my chest for far too long. I did it, Rasimir. I killed my best friend, my brother. Don't call him that. I understand your pain, your feeling of betrayal, but I'm begging you, believe me, that it brought me no pleasure whatsoever. Why? It's complicated. Was it greed? You wanted to be Castellan instead of him? Not at all, sir. I'm not your bloody son. You're not my family. Iordan was. Forgive me, you're right. I never cared for the title, nor the job that comes with it. I only did it because somebody had to, and I tried to make the good name of Iordan live on that way. Pick up responsibilities he had left. He didn't leave them. You tore him away from them. Yes, I believe I did. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Oh, we're telling him that it was his baby. So why did you do it? Out of fear of Jordan's doing, of what he could become. After he killed that man in Navis, I stayed with him when everyone else left, but I couldn't stop thinking about what he did. How little it bothered him. He was angry at them for breaking up the pack, but he didn't see his fault in it. And what was the worst? He didn't even seem troubled by taking a man's life. That's when I started wondering, has he done that before? Jordan didn't want to stop the mission. I convinced him that it was time for it, and that we should move to the valley. I thought we could put all of what happened behind us, just rest and try to find happiness in the little things. But Jordan had a restless mind. For him, not moving up, not breaking another barrier was torture. When we arrived here, there was only a couple of villages. We built ourselves a house in Gustovia. I truly believed that this would be enough for Jordan. Enough, but not for Jordan. A week had not passed when he declared that he wanted to travel and meet the king, and that he's planning on doing it alone. 2 weeks later he came back as the new castellan of the village. He moved into his own house for appearances, as he called it. Since that moment he was getting more and more distant from me, from anyone really. I'd been seeing him walking around Gustovia like a true leader, shaking hands, hugging babies, making small talk, always with a big smile on his face. He really seemed great, if you didn't know what was hiding behind that smile. We were living right next to each other, and yet after some time we were talking only a couple of times a year. He was afraid of me, afraid of his moral compass. He didn't want me to restrict him anymore. Conscience was a burden, so he got rid of it entirely. And that's when his worst side took control of him. I didn't see any shred of sincerity left, just a constant mask. Years went by. He was going more and more often to meet with the king. So one day I've started a little investigation, and what I found out sickened me. Jordan had become the very thing he swore to eradicate. A festered lord whoring around with his filthy friends, getting rich off people's misery. He was benefiting from wars, selling weapons, shaking hands with just to be in their good graces. He had to be stopped. It took me months, years to get to it, and I feel responsible for every wrong that he had done during this time. I should not have hesitated, but killing my own brother, it felt unimaginable. Yet I knew I was the only one who could do it. I sneaked into his house during heavy rain. He was sleeping so peacefully, as if all sinister thoughts had left him for the night. I was staring at his face for what felt like ages before I took out my blade, made one clean cut, and it was over. He didn't even open his eyes, and just like that, it was done. You know what's going to happen now, right? You will pay for what you've done. I do, and I'm not going to fight it. Whatever you decide, I will accept. Okay, so we have, I understand your reasons, and it required a strong will and good heart. Blah-de-da. You should leave the valley and never come back. You don't deserve forgiveness, killing your family just because you think it's right. But I will not let you die a self-proclaimed martyr. You will live with guilt what you've done until the time gets you itself. You are banished from the valley. So leave the valley, leave the valley. You're right, everything is soaked in grey. I don't condemn you. By law of king, it is punishable by death. So kill him. You're a murderer. None of your lies will change that. The only thing you deserve is death. You'll be hanged for what you've done. Okay. Let's go with you're a murderer. That's it.
You murdered my kin,
Ooh, here
my
we go.
blood. You took his place, the same ways you took his woman. And you wanted to take away his good name as well. You're a vicious snake, Uniegost. Killing you is merciful, because I cannot imagine anything more sickening than living in your skin. As your rotting body will be pecked by the crows, let that be a lesson for everyone. Nobody harms my family and lives.
Ooh, Rasamia. Boo, and that is the Uniegost story complete, I believe. I wonder who's the Castellan now. Okay, who do we have here? You know what? Let's bring Marwold out of the cold. People. No carrots lead. Yeah, I know. There we go. So we've brought in another person. We've done that quest, and we need to have a chat with Alwyn. But I'm going to leave the episode there on that bombshell of killing Uniegost for the murder of Iordan. Wow, what a way to end the story. And yeah, hopefully you can join me in the next episode. We will continue on. We've still got some other quests to do. We haven't even completed the chapter quest yet. So there's still a long way to go in this game. There's still a long way to go. So I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time.